everybody, welcome back to You Would Think with Bobby D and
Mikey D.
Brothers from Another Mother. Now, it's summer. Halifax, Nova Scotia, everything's good. I have a bald head. I don't know if you noticed.
Never noticed.
Never noticed. Now, so what do I look like?
Testicle.
Thanks. I do look like a testicle. Now, if he shaved his head, he'd look like an old gray testicle.
I would.
Which is fine. I don't care,
Yeah.
right? I grew up through my hair.
My balls look like this too.
That's true. Did you ever see those chocolate balls that are like rolled in coconut?
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
They look like.
Right? And if you like Chef
Yeah.
off of South Park, he had the thing,
Nice.
my chocolate salty balls, all right? Which was actually stolen from
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live with
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls with the murderer. Who do you remember? He killed somebody.
Baldwin.
Baldwin. Yeah, he
Yeah.
shot somebody. Oops.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what happened there. By the way, his wife's name. Alex Baldwin's wife's name.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Hilaria.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. It is. You're right. Yeah.
And what's hilarious about it is her accent's fake. She fakes her accent, so it's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, her accent's 100% bullshit.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, 100% bullshit. You know who I saw today? Just by accident. Okay, not saw personally, but I was at the gym and they have all the bloody TVs, right? So I'm always watching. Leonardo DiCaprio is at one of the tennis Grand Slams.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Is it Wimbledon?
It might be Wimbledon because I don't think he's allowed back in the country yet, is he? He was hiding from the Diddy trial.
That's right.
Right?
Maybe, yeah.
So he was there. He wasn't looking good, Mike.
We got the Epstein files.
His
the Diddy
face
trial, all
was
this
so
stuff
big.
coming
Yeah,
out.
he's
He must
in
be on all
shit.
of it.
He's on all them lists, bro. Right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, and he's probably on a lot of the junior high school lists too.
That's right.
Because his girlfriends have to be 19.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right? But yeah, what I was saying, he does not look good.
No, really.
He is fat as fuck. His face is like that. If you put a candle in his mouth for Halloween, he'd look like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
He looks that stupid. It looks ridiculous.
So he obviously is between movies. Then next movie comes around, you'll see he'll be slim right
he's
back
slimmed down again,
Yeah.
right? Off the alcohol, whatever he's been doing recently, right?
Now, that's going to be tough, man. When you see, you and I talked about this before about Christian Bale. And he went from
blowing
that
up
movie,
to 220.
Yeah. So he went from
and
that movie,
Machinist
The Machinist,
120.
where he was like, like
100
anorexic,
pounds.
like nothing to him. And
He would eat like an apple a day.
Yeah, and then just like that, to get ready for the Batman movie,
Yeah.
like ballooned up, showed up to the Batman set, and they said,
You're
"You're too big."
Which is hilarious.
Which again, point being, that's not good for your body to do.
No, man,
Right?
it's not good for your body.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Now you can speak to this way more than I can.
Yeah,
like, that is
I
definitely
mean,
not good to like be fluctuating your weight.
I had to
like that,
cut
right?
weight for different things, and it's hard on the liver. I mean, if you follow the fights, UFC recently, recently there's a girl named Kayla Harris.
Okay.
Kayla Harris is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Okay. She walks around 175, 180.
Okay.
She picked Joe Rogan up like he's a sack of potatoes.
Right.
Joe Rogan weighs 200 pounds.
Jeez. Yeah,
and he's solid. He's
Yeah.
made of wood, right? This girl had to cut down to 135 to make her weight class.
Yeah, crazy. That's crazy.
During the weight cut, she actually said, I'm going to retire. I can't do this. She was crying. I'm going to retire. I can't. And then, of course, she won the belt. So now she ain't going to retire
Now she
because
can't
now
retire,
she's a
of course.
champion.
Now she's-
And I'll put this on the record. Nobody's beaten her. She is a 3-time Olympian gold medalist, judo or whatever she is, or wrestling. I'm sorry, Kayla, I don't know which one. One of the two. But this girl is so good.
So what's the highest weight class then? Why doesn't she fight at a higher weight class?
I think 135 is the highest.
Is it? Okay.
For women, but I could be wrong. It might be 145. But see, the belt was held at 135
Right.
for that fight. So I don't know. Listen, I don't know everything. He does. I don't. But we don't know the weight classes of the women. We haven't been following UFC as tight as we used to. By the way, in Canada, you have to pay for it.
Yeah,
It's a pay-per-view.
It's a pay-per-view, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lot of pay per the view, but you know, it is what
I
it
think
is.
you nailed it when you were talking about the liver. It's the things you're not going to see, right? Yeah, you're going to fluctuate in your weight, but those it's the damage that you're doing to your internal organs is just ridiculous, right?
Yeah, no, I made
Kidneys, liver, whatever, right?
kidneys too.
Yeah.
Another one.
Don't want to mess.
You know,
we're old. We know. Don't mess around with that.
Don't
stuff,
mess with
man.
your kidneys.
It sucks when you get older.
Yeah, kidneys and well, one of my sisters has nephrotic syndrome, which means her kidneys stop working. So she's on the steroids right now.
Right.
So you know, but she put a lot of weight on. She was saying that she's got the house like it's at like 18 degrees. You can hang meat.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
Because she's so hot, and her husband.
That's steroid. Yeah, that does a number on you, right?
Oh yeah, she's been going through this for years. Well, she almost died once. She was in the hospital.
Oh,
she
really?
almost passed away. Yeah.
Oh, I think you've told me that before. Yeah.
Yeah, my youngest sister slept beside her for 3 days in the hospital, thinking we were going to lose her.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but she's good. 2 kids later. You know.
That's good. Yeah, managing it, I guess, as best you can, right? It's like what's it? Selena Gomez, whatever, lupus, I think, is what she had.
Yeah, right? I don't know what lupus is, but I'm hearing this.
Yeah, and so she had to take the steroids, and so
she blew up too.
Well, she well, that's what it does, right?
Yeah,
and then of course,
your face gets huge. You put weight on, you look fat.
The poor thing, she's trying to manage her health, and they're like shredding her online, but it's like she's looking after herself, man.
Well, that's another thing too. Do you remember when? Who's the bigger white lady? Great singer, like sings like gospel level. It's a one-word name.
Adele.
That's her. I'm sorry, like I said, don't know everything. Adele lost a lot of weight and everybody went after her. She's trying to do what's best for herself.
That's right.
Like, this is why you don't see fat 85-year-old people, because they're dead. Right. Okay? Just look around you. You don't see old people that are fat. Most people, end up getting thinner the older you get. Now, my mom has thinned down before my dad passed. He thinned down a little bit. I used to be a lot bigger. I wasn't fat, but I was bulkier. I've thinned down. I've lost about 15, 20 pounds over the last 10 years of muscle on purpose, just to be lighter, because it's healthier, right?
It's definitely healthier. It's not easy to do either, right?
No, it's not easy.
It takes, like you can speak to this.
I can.
You train, that's what you do, but you have to be so strict and so regimented, right, in order to do that. Now, when we lived in New Zealand, one of the things that, we loved, not everybody was like thin, pencil thin, or whatever, but they stayed active.
Yeah, that's the difference.
And I think I've told you this before.
You could be a bigger person to be active.
Me and the wife were sitting there climbing a mountain, like going for a 2-day walk into the mountains, got the backpacks on and everything, and here we are struggling, going, oh man, this is the hardest thing we've ever done. 75-year-old man goes blowing by us like barely, yeah, great day for a walk. Hey, young fellas.
What are you doing? Yeah. You want me to carry you?
You old motherfucker. Right?
Well,
but that's it. Stay. You don't need to be pencil thin. You don't need to be shredded, but stay active, right?
Now, if we're talking about that area of the world, the Samoans in general are freaks. I just watched a whole little spiel on this where they were talking about strength in sports, and this is real. So, as you know, the Rock is Samoan, but he's actually from Africville. His dad is from Africville, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
People don't know that. The Rock.
What's his dad's name again? He was a wrestler.
Rocky Johnson.
Rocky Johnson.
Rocky Maivia, Rocky Johnson.
Rocky Maivia, yeah.
He is from Africville, which is 20 minutes down the road here, okay? Yeah. He is not from wherever you think he's from, okay?
If you don't believe us, go look it up. The Rock has actually given a shout out to Halifax, to Africa.
Correct, he has.
Nova Scotia here, right?
And by the way, The Rock is the reason me and Mike are small. Why? Because we want to take steroids, but there's none left because he's taken them all. Joe Rogan too, and obviously the leather king. The leather?
The leather king.
Well, he looks like leather.
He looks
so
like leather.
The liver king with his purple skin color.
That's right.
It's a wonderful color. You're not
all
supposed
natural.
to be 100% beet juice.
That's it. Right.
Well, he's taking some kind of juice, but it ain't beet juice.
It's definitely
taking
juice.
Anyway, back to the Samoans. There was an article written where these guys were talking about, and it was like, this Samoan guy came to first division football in the U.S. Never been in a weight room.
Right.
Ever. They throw him under the bench press. 225, 30 reps.
Jesus.
225 is ridiculous weight. That's pounds, by the way. In my prime, when I was between 25 and 35 years old, pushing weights, I could bench press 225. At the most every day was 13 reps. That's it.
Yeah.
And that was a struggle. I'm not a big dude, but I'm short, so it was kind of easy, right? The same guy, squat, okay? Now, I was known for my squats back in the day. I've had a catastrophic knee injury, detached patella tendon, so I don't really squat much anymore, but this is true. I have the receipts. I squatted 585 for a double, right to the floor. I've done a record 405 or 4 whatever for 21 reps in a squat contest.
Oh yeah.
I beat a guy named John Cook who weighed 260. I was 175. Suck it, John. Right? So the point is,
hope you're doing well, John.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well, John. John used to at the gas station out here. He used to hire hot girls to work at the gas station. He wasn't stupid, fella. Just not very strong. Sure. The whitest guy I've ever seen. You could almost see through him. He looked like Casper.
Right.
Anyway, this Samoan guy, they got him under the squat rack. He squatted 600 pounds.
Jeez, man.
He's never lifted a weight a day in his life. It makes no sense, okay? So this whole area of the world, whatever's going on down there, those islands, the Cook Islands, all these places, all the Samoans, And the women are big too.
Yeah.
But the men and the women like their women big. That's what they like.
They're just big in general.
And they're just
right?
big.
Look at the shot put champion from New Zealand there, Valerie Adams.
Oh my God, she's huge.
So strong. No.
So strong. So big. Record forever.
Yeah, forever.
Is she related to Steven Adams?
Yeah, it's a sister.
There you go. I knew that. I was just setting that.
Yeah,
up.
well,
I did know that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Monster. If you don't know who Steven Adams is, one of my favorite players in the NBA, and nobody fucks with this guy.
Strongest man in the NBA.
Strongest man in the NBA.
Go look the videos up. Watch him set some screens.
They bang around too, and then the guy goes, and they look, yeah, okay, man, all good. And he's the nicest guy too. That's the other thing.
He's great. Yeah.
You're lucky he's nice, because boy, oh boy.
I love watching the interviews. It's like I lived overseas, lived in New Zealand for 8 years. Every time I watch his interviews, it's like just brings me back to living there. It's that same sense of humor. I love it, man.
I love the interview.
I love his game too. He knows his role, and
he knows his role. Right? And he only started playing in university, didn't he?
Yeah. I think he's just a big dude.
Just a big dude.
I can't remember. I think there's 9 of them, or maybe 11 of them.
I think there's 13.
Is there that many in the family?
And he listed them all, and he goes, "One's in the bush. I haven't seen him."
I haven't seen him yet.
And the lady goes, "What do you mean in the bush?" He goes, like in the bush. We know he's alive. We just don't know where he is. And she's like, "Really?" He goes, "Really?" And I'm thinking, the money he's making, he probably set up the whole family, right?
Probably could, yeah. I think he goes home every summer, and he puts on.
He keeps coming back with new
cats. Does the
cats.
basketball camps over there.
Yeah, well, good on him. He's a hell of a guy. This guy, right?
He'll lead, as we've seen here in Canada. All you need is somebody there that can kind of, they've had other players before, but Steven Adams is probably the most popular.
I want him at the
Lakers
Lakers.
Ever played.
I want him in the Lakers.
And, it's like what we saw here. I mean, we didn't start with a Canadian player. I mean, we had great Canadian players, but Vince Carter playing for the Raptors.
Yeah, Vince Carter.
Canadian basketball exploded. Now look at the guy, they had 4 Canadians in the finals this year, the MVP.
Yeah,
right?
MVP, SGA.
Yeah.
Got his money, took care of his boys, get them all back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then this will be that next stepping stone, right? We saw it with Vince. Got people Steve Nash and Vince got people really
Steve
interested.
Nash. We keep forgetting about Steve.
And now you've got
Double
Shea
MVP,
going out there,
back
and
to
now
back.
that more Canadians are going to want to keep playing, right? It's great.
Now, Canadians, we have a Major League Baseball team called the Toronto
Blue Jays.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, they're doing very good. They're in first place. They're up by 2 right now. They have a 9-game winning streak going until the other day. We lost the game. No big deal. But people don't realize the Jays haven't been good for quite a long time. Quite a long time. This is a good year. They won back-to-back world championships back in the 80s, but this is different. So my nephew, Cole, big baseball fan, hell of a baseball player, Mike. I went to watch him. I'm shocked at how much he knows.
Okay.
Because, when there's plays in the head, I watched baseball my whole life, played myself, watching, and I go, okay, this is what he should do. And he did it. I'm like, okay, like this kid knows what's up. Yeah. So then I got talking to my sister's husband's side, this gentleman named Peter is the granddad on that side. And I asked Peter, I said, geez, Cole's really good. He goes, he better be. I go, why's that? He goes, we've been watching baseball since he was a knee-high to a grasshopper.
Oh, yeah, right.
Didn't even speak English. He speaks English and French.
Didn't
speak at that point. And he's like, just watching, he says, I was explaining everything to him. I said, he clearly listened. He goes, oh, yeah. Because he knew what to do. Other kids on the team didn't know.
Right.
Some kids did, but other kids didn't know what to do. Like, he knew when Adele played step on the bag, throw them like,
sure,
what?
Yeah.
Like, this kid is unreal. Now, something else I didn't know. They're not allowed to play one position.
Oh, okay.
They rotate positions.
Oh, yeah.
So he's pitching, he's catching, he's out in the outfield, and apparently he wants to be the catcher. He wants to be the boss.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But he's not happy when he's out in the field doing other things. He wants to be the catcher. But I thought that was a good thing because back in our day, we didn't have that. It's like, hey, Mike, you're pitching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? Learn each position, right?
There's now they're learning each position.
Especially young. Don't pigeonhole them into
He's
one thing
9,
right off the bat, right?
And here's the other thing. You ready? 5 coaches. There's 5 coaches on the field the whole time.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's crazy
coaches.
And they're all volunteers, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And my brother-in-law, Jimmy's one of the coaches.
Okay.
He's coaching his son. Jimmy's a great man. So, yeah. But Blue Jays are doing well.
They're top of the division, right?
Top of the division. And this is a year that they're definitely going to go far.
Okay.
And we only have the one team now. So, go Jays kind of thing, right?
That's right.
Now, we're going to go from Jays, we're going to go to basketball. I know what you want to say, so let's talk about it.
Yes,
all right, here we go. You're going to love this.
Here's the big thing. So,
Katie
was on Mind the Pod.
Who
Mind
was
the
it
Game.
again?
Katie.
Katie, right.
On Mind
Kevin
the Game,
Durant.
LeBron and Steve Nash. And this is the one that's blowing up all over the place right now. They're trying to determine, did he throw shade at Mike with my MJ, Michael Jordan?
Okay, now,
throw shade at him
what did he say?
He said, so he was talking about, when you re-sign a contract, essentially,
Right.
and how in order to stay, I think, engaged in the game, you're by yourself, for yourself, is that every time you sign a contract, you should be kind of like looking at it as you're signing a contract with yourself as well, because you're making a lot of money, man, right? Like,
well, you don't just want to take the money and just be the same
right.
old you.
And so I think, and then maybe it's in the context of being great as well, right? That you have to actually make that commitment to yourself as well. And so in the context of that conversation, he was talking about signing that contract with yourself, keeping that love of the game going. And he made some comment about, he goes, now some guys will go, they win their MVPs, they win their championships, and then they go take time off and they go play baseball.
Right? Wait.
Yeah.
He said that.
100%. That's exactly what he said. Now, word for word, no, but that's what he said.
Well, the only person I know that took time off to go play baseball was,
Oh, Michael Jordan. But that's what I mean. We know, everybody knows who he's talking about, right? And then in that, and he goes, and he's talking right to LeBron, and he says, or there's guys that go 22 years straight, right? And he said, talking about your careers and wanting to be great and everything, and he said the goal is 20 years. Okay, which is...
Is it, though?
Is it? Right? I don't know. I guess
okay, who's played 20 years?
Maybe that's the new goal, right? 20 years.
Vince Carter.
Vince.
Robert Parrish.
Yeah.
LeBron, of course. Kareem.
I don't know. There's like Kevin Willis, I think. There are some guys
there
out
are,
there.
but top level, nobody's doing what LeBron's doing.
No.
He's the top 5 in the league in every category.
Still, at 22 years in.
At 22 years in and 75 years old.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. So like the thing is that they're trying to turn it into he's throwing shade. I don't think that was what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to say
but it is Kevin Durant.
It is Kevin Durant, so you never know, right? But it's and he's on a podcast with LeBron, and so there's always that debate of who's the greatest. Yeah. And we've talked about this before. In my mind, it's Jordan, but that's just.
Do you think LeBron pulled him aside and go, "You have to say it's me, right, bitch"?
Well, but that's the thing is that KD hasn't said. KD said Jordan is the GOAT. He actually has said it. Dwayne Wade has said it. He's the GOAT. That's who they grew up watching.
I get it.
Right?
Okay, hang on. Yeah. All right, hang on. Time out. Just a fucking minute. Oh, wait, just a fucking minute. LeBron James is left-handed.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Russell Westbrook is left-handed. Mm-hmm. However, they shoot right-handed because their hero is Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Right? LeBron's even said, I wore 23 because of Jordan, right? But anyway.
It's because I thought it was because of his IQ. He wanted to wear it on his shirt. No, okay. All right, so...
Man, say what you will, that man's a billionaire.
He's
doing something right.
Listen, I don't care what his IQ is. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. The only thing I have trouble with, Space Jam.
I didn't see it.
I saw
the original Space Jam.
Of course, but I saw the new one. I'm like, okay, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but he was in that movie with Amy Schumer, Trainwreck.
Trainwreck.
He was good in that. I liked
that. That movie was a train wreck.
But he was funny in it.
He was good in it.
Right?
I'll give you that. He definitely was. I mean, he's got something. He's got charisma.
He's got something.
He's got something. Yeah. Amy Schumer got something too because she went from this to this. So I don't know what happened. She got married. Now she's doing a cooking show.
Is she? Oh, I don't know yet.
Close your mouth. Stop eating cake. Right? Eat a little bit. Little bit of time, like that.
Sure.
That's not the
we
whole
said it
cake,
before.
Right?
Everything in moderation.
Moderation. Right.
But so, point being back to that is that was he throwing shade at it? I don't think he was. I think he was trying to say that in order to be one of the greats, when you sign those contracts, like you said, you can't just go, got my money, great. I'm going to sit back now and just
and we know people do that. We see that.
Jordan, dad passed, got murdered.
Yeah.
Won 3 in a row. At the time there was some gambling allegations going on as well. So maybe it was time to just. I don't have a love for the game anymore.
Allegations.
Step away from the game. Yeah. But he stepped away, and what did it do? It said it made me miss the game, and he brought his love back. And he came back, and was like dominant again. You know what I mean? So, point being, I guess, is the goal 20 years? If it is, how do you stay great for 20 years? Maybe KD's onto something. When you sign that check, you've got to make that contract with yourself to.
Well, we can definitely say LeBron has made it a point to be who he is forever.
It's another thing that KD said. Maybe it wasn't on this one, but it was on another one. That the one thing that he never appreciated about LeBron is his love for the game. How is that man, with everything he's accomplished, everything that he's doing, still going at 22, 21, whatever many years he's played?
That goes with anything. That goes with anything.
He loves the game.
Loves the game. He is a student of the game. And listen, we already know he's brilliant on the floor. We know, right? Like everybody has something brilliant, right? Mm-hmm. If you teach a fish or try to teach a fish to climb a tree, then the fish is going to fail. Okay, so there's always something for everybody, right? Like everybody got to get into your own groove, whatever that is. You know. And here's the other thing, just quickly: don't do it for the money, because that'll never work out for you. Yeah, you're not going to want to get out of bed, no matter if you're making $1 million a year. If you don't want to get out of bed and go to work, you're not going to get out of bed. Do a job you love; you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, right. And you know, it's as far as the. If you want to be great at it, you know, I think C.J. McCollum just recently said the same thing. Said, "I'm a good player."
He is,
but you know, like to be great, you got to make sacrifices. And these guys have all made sacrifices.
They sure
look at
have.
Kobe. Look at the sacrifices Kobe's made. Right,
the stories you heard of the Olympic team, like all the boys going out drinking, they're coming back. Kobe's already in the gym. It's 4 a.m. They're like, "What?" And then after a couple of days, everybody else started showing up in the gym.
I'm going to beat him to the gym, and then you know they show up the next day. He's still there before.
Still there before them.
Yeah.
So there you go. Good old Kobe.
I was going to tell you this story. I was watching some shorts or whatever, and there was a story about Iman Shumpert. He was on some podcast.
Okay.
And he was talking about first time. I think it was the first time he played against Kobe. And he said,
some shit talking going on.
No, it's a Kobe story. He says, I'm playing Kobe, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, hey, I stripped the ball from him here. I steal the ball from him there. I drive by him, dunk him, feeling pretty good about myself. Yeah. I'm going to be able to tell my kids this is what I did against Kobe.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to tell your kids you stole the ball.
So he says, third quarter ends, starting the fourth quarter, Kobe comes up and taps and says, "You played a good game, kid." He's like, "Wait a minute, there's still 12 minutes left in the game. What's this man talking about?"
You played a good game.
Yeah. Kobe goes out and destroys him in the fourth.
Unreal.
Right?
Yeah. Unreal. That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it, right?
Can you imagine? Good game, son.
Good game. You played a good game, kid. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
there's still 12 minutes left.
Well, I mean, you know, this shit talking. Larry Bird.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
listen, Larry Bird, way before most people's time, if you're our age, we know that this white country boy came in the league with no muscle and destroyed everybody.
Yeah, the story was the story of, what do you know? Well, the story about Anthony Mason. So if you don't know Anthony Mason, go look him up. Came into the league, massive guy.
Big dude.
So
big dude. Like, but bigger than, who's the guy that pretends to jump, eats all the food now? Zion?
No, Zion.
Yeah. Big like that.
Big like dude. That. Yeah. Not as athletic. Not
as athletic, but just
big dude.
Big
anyway, dude. Shows up into the game. What Larry Bird says. Hey, those are some pretty big muscles. I'm not going to help you tonight, son. Nope. And goes up and torches them, right?
Well, you know, all that muscle takes a lot of oxygen. You burn out really quick, and it gets lactic acid. It's a problem, right? Yeah. It's a problem.
Go look up. There's so many videos, so many stories of the trash talking that Larry did. If you've never seen them, go see them. The all-time greats telling stories about about the stuff Larry says.
So good,
right?
and you know, there's like. Somebody, I don't know who the man is. Like I said, we're old. We forget shit. Listen, I probably forgot more stuff than most of you know. Like, you know what I mean? But there was a story about MJ going against somebody, right? And you know, for the whole whatever, it was pretty much this and that. And then the young fella opened his mouth.
Oh, this was the KG, Kevin Garnett and Isaiah Ryder.
Oh, Isaiah that's a different one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right,
but okay. Talking about.
But okay, yeah, hold that one. Yeah, hold. I remember that one. Hold that one. This one was, he was, and then Jordan went, oh, okay. And then in the fourth quarter, like the guy got like no shots, no points, no nothing, and Jordan went, you need to keep your mouth shut, right? The other one, hang on to that story. The other one I like too was when Jordan, whatever game it was, Jordan goes, just give me the ball, get the fuck out of my way. I don't need a screen or a pick or whatever. What do you remember that? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So yours.
Well, that one was the same story. Maybe it is the same story where. Isaiah Ryder was, holding his own against Jordan, doing pretty well, and KG, young, I don't know if he was a rookie, but he was pretty young in the league. It's like, You're torturing him, man. You're like, you own that motherfucker, right? Like, it's kind of, and of course, and then Isaiah's like, dude, man, like, chill out. This is MJ. Do you know who you're talking about?
Well, the thing is, you don't want to poke the bear.
You don't want to poke the bear.
Same as Kobe. You don't want to poke the bear.
So the same thing, like you said, Jordan went out, all of a sudden shuts him down, and then scores like 30 or 40 points in the second half, and destroys them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, what are you going to do?
Yeah, go listen to KG tell that story. He's like, he learned his lesson pretty quick. Don't talk to Black Jesus.
That's right. And listen, in any sport, don't poke the bear.
That's it.
Jordan remembers anything bad anybody ever said about him and uses it to motivate him in any way, shape, or form.
I took that shit personal.
Right? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, we love our people at ESPN until recently. Recently on ESPN, we're watching, we click on something. We're going to call it clickbait.
Clickbait?
Call it jailbait. I don't care what you call it. It's not good. It's not right. You click on it and go, that's what? Okay, ESPN, I get it. You're losing followers.
I think that's what it is, right?
You're losing followers. We get it, but it's getting to the point where it's just shitty now. You click on it. That's not even part of the story. Or
the whole thing is more.
know,
it's all these debate shows now, and it's great, good.
Yeah, debate.
Work for it too. Hey, debate us. Write us. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Debate what we say. We're not claiming to be experts, but these guys claim to be experts, and then they go out and they put these stories out that they want you to just, hey, we need people coming in, and that's the name of the game, I guess, nowadays. But
everything has to be this, or it doesn't work, and that's real.
It is real.
It is real. We know this. Listen, okay. So how do we know it's real? Well, a little bit of hot take on this one. We get some comments. People don't like us. And you know what I like to say to those people? Okay. So I don't care who likes me. That's why I live the way I live, and I have no anxiety, because I don't care what other people think. And young people, you shouldn't either.
We're not for everybody.
Right? We're not for everybody, and not everybody's for everybody, and not everything's for everybody. You don't want to watch us, don't watch. But here's the thing. This is how stupid people are. So all the stupid people watching, listen to me carefully. When you write a comment, you make us money.
Right.
So every time you write a comment, our algorithm gets picked up and it makes us money. So if you think you're being smart writing shitty comments, you're actually just putting money in our pocket. So keep doing it, numbnuts, because it's hilarious. And we read them and laugh, and then I write back and delete you. So we don't want those people around us. We're pretty easy going fellows. We have really no concerns.
Listen, this is what we do. This is us on a regular. We like to sit around.
We've been doing this for 20 years. Yeah. We just decided that Mike's lovely wife...
30 almost, dude.
30 years. Sorry, what did I say? 20. 20 yeah. I don't even know how old I am. I told you I went to school with Jesus. All right?
Yeah.
Mike was one of the wise men.
That's right.
If you didn't, listen, you probably don't know this. Do you know why Jesus wasn't born in Campbellton, New Brunswick?
Why is that?
Well, they couldn't find 3 wise men and a virgin.
There we go. Probably true.
It is true, because Mike pretty much,
Love you, Campbellton. Shout out to Campbellton.
That's right. Shout out to Campbellton and our friend Hammer.
Yeah.
The man I met a long time ago. Remember the story, what you told me not to do? And I did it. You're like, don't look at Hammer's girlfriend. I'm like, oh, her? And then Hammer got up. I'm like, oh, fuck, Hammer.
Right.
He's called Hammer for a reason, and it's not because of his weapon.
That's right.
Right. It's because his hands are like the size of hammers.
That's it.
But anyway, nothing happened that night. All good. We had some drinks. Gave him some money. Everything's happy.
That's it.
Right?
We gave him some money.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
But yes, comments. Like, I was having this conversation with somebody just recently. Telling about how they don't like Joe Rogan. They don't like, certain...
Hey, wait a minute. Joe Rogan's our guy.
He's your guy.
My guy.
Yeah.
I like Joe Rogan. Not for everything, but I like because he has guests on it that he wants to listen to.
Sure.
Not because somebody else tells him to, because he wants to do what he wants to do.
Sure.
He doesn't give a shit about it. He makes $250 million a year.
Yeah. But that's my point, is that everything is, whatever you're doing is not for everybody. I think the comment was, oh, I don't like those podcasts where 2 guys are just sitting around shooting the shit. And I said, oh,
you mean,
I forgot to tell you. I'm doing a podcast with my buddy where we sit around, and I'm so sorry. I didn't. No, it's fine.
And so she backtracked, trying to save face, right?
Well, she didn't, was looking not to offend, and I don't take offense to it.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we're not offended. You don't have to like what I like.
Yeah.
That's why we're all different. Like I don't know, like you have to be. No, you don't. That's just it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. My wife. When we talk about my wife, here's what you guys should do. This would be a great podcast. That would be great. If you wanted to do that podcast, that'd be great. Right. Yeah. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Would I listen to it? Sure, I would. It's because it's my wife.
I think she could do a green thumb thing for the backyard.
Definitely
how well
could.
She's done that.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to retire soon when she hits retirement. I mean, she's only 26, but when she hits retirement, I think that's the thing. You get out there, but you have to get her a selfie stick and.
But she loves doing it. That's what she does.
Yeah,
that's her actual zen. That's what she does on her time off. She loves being outside. I look at it as work. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean,
and put me to work. That's fine. She does put me to work.
Yeah,
but she loves it. That's what she does.
It's a giant backyard. You got a lot of stuff out there to do.
Early in the morning and be out there till I have to call her in some nights.
Hey, that's the way it used to be when we were kids.
That's right.
Right, just go outside and you go, Mike, supper. Okay, here we go. Everybody goes to supper. Right?
I don't know why I'm so tired, Mike.
Yeah, you're outside all day in the fresh air. You're exhausted, but it's good for you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, holy smokes.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got?
Well, that was it, really. That's all I wanted to talk about with the comments was that, leave your comments. We're more than happy to look at them. Greg's more than happy to respond to them. Bobby D, sorry, is more. Bobby D is more happy to respond to them, but
now I'm gonna come out. Wait a minute.
Right now.
I got to be careful what I say because wording, right? I'm going to come out of the... No, that's not it. I do know somebody that should come out of the closet, but that fucker's locked shut. Anyway, people used to call me Greg. The reason I'm using Bobby is an homage to my dad.
Okay, yeah.
So I use Bobby now to keep my dad's name around because, you know, they always say you die twice. Once when you die, and then once when everybody who knows your name dies.
Right, sure.
So I'm, you know, my dad was my friend and I enjoy my father. So I'm using Bobby as an homage to him. So that's why. So I'm calling myself Coach Bobby.
My dad's name was Michael Terry.
Yeah.
My name's Michael.
Yeah. So there you go.
Keep those names alive, right?
So we're keeping those names alive. I'm not welling up. I'm actually choking on my own spit. So, but dude, talking about my dad does make me a little bit sad. But honestly, people straight up, like I thought I was going to retire, come home, and I thought, you know, I'd sit down with Dad and he'd tell all the crazy ass stories. My dad gets some stories from back in the day. Dad was whatever, but yeah. So. Unfortunately, no, I didn't get that. So now I'm hearing the stories from my mom.
Yeah.
They're not the same.
They're not the same.
Dad tells the story way better and real. Mom's kind of leaving out shit that Dad probably left out. She's like, well, I don't remember it that way. I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah. No, it's
because
great.
I do.
Yeah. I think I told you we came. That was the same reason we moved home. Was parents are getting older, nieces and nephews getting older. But I got to get home and spend a few years with Dad before he passed, and got to go golfing with him, and him and his buddies, and hear some stories, and it was great. There was a lot. I wouldn't trade that for anything, right? So it's
that's the thing.
It's when you get older, it's.
That's unfortunate.
Right?
It just happens. I mean,
you said, we keep them alive through stories, through sharing their name.
And that's where the word Bobby comes from. Oh, and by the way, keep looking. We're still going to have our 100,000 subscriber for Muscle and Fiction on there, right? Because that's the fitness channel that we do, right? So back to life in general. So I did live in Malaysia for a long time, and one of the weird things in Malaysia, Mike, was how they decided who was a lesbian.
What do you mean?
Okay, so in Malaysia, it's a Muslim country, but I would call it more of a liberal Muslim country, okay?
Sure.
So in Kuwait and UAE and those other places over there in Qatar where I was working, those places are more of a conservative Islam Muslim community, okay? And we love our Muslim friends. I got lots of them. They're great people. But the people that make the decisions on how you decide if you're a lesbian in Malaysia. So let me lay this on you. This is real. The joke that we make, or we talk about, is, wouldn't you love to be at the table with these men? Because it was all men,
of course,
right?
Yeah.
60-year-old men sitting around a table, and this is what they decided on, okay? So they decided this. You're a lesbian if you hang out with other women.
Okay.
Number one. You're a lesbian if you sleep over at other women's houses.
Okay.
3. You're a lesbian if you carry a bag. Like a purse, I guess, right?
Okay. All right.
And number 4, you're a lesbian if you go to lunch with women. Now, Mike, you're probably wondering, I am a lesbian, and so are you, because we do all those things. How do you decide that that's what a lesbian is?
I have no idea, man.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is just, like I said, probably a table of, I'd like to say educated people, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they're educated, right? I'll give you something else about over there. We have in Malaysia, there's a top level, well, I can't say top level, top 100 gymnast, okay? And these same people, I'm pretty sure, complained that she shouldn't be wearing the unitard because it shows too much. I'm like, okay. So what would you want her to wear? One of those black abayas, the whole thing, and then her doing flips and everything? This is how stupid these old men are, right? That's the uniform. They wear it for a reason, not to show their shit, but because that's what's comfortable and that's the easiest way to do your flips in. Yeah. If they could do it naked, they probably would because they wouldn't be in the way, right? But these old guys, we don't think it's proper. Nobody gives a shit what you think because the Olympics is who decides who's wearing what, not you old, generic, fuddy-duddy asswipes, right?
Sure.
So, once again, the funny thing is, though, is nobody knows what the gay term, like, so we have the 4 rules for lesbian, but nobody, well, if you didn't know, Mike, the prime minister, who was a Muslim man, is gay.
Okay.
In Malaysia at one point, and they know that because they have the receipts from the guys he slept with, but they kind of let that go. I'm like, it's fine, it's okay.
Sure, of course.
Right? But yeah, so in Muslim countries, and if you don't know, they're pretty much against gay and lesbian.
Okay.
And they decided that's how you figure out who they are. Now, Mike and myself, we don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're lesbian. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're black, white, purple. I don't care. You know what I care, Mike? If you're a good person.
You're a good person. Sure.
That's all I care.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I was raised. I was raised as a good person, thanks to mom and dad, right? Mike, same. Raised by good people. So that's the problem right now I see, Mike. These young people, I think the parents just gave up. Too much stress, too much work, too much money, too much everything.
Yeah.
The young people nowadays are pretty rude. Right?
They can be. I mean, you know, it's an interesting one because when we were brought up, we were respect your elders, don't talk back to your elders, don't do this.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you realize that those elders don't always know everything. They're not always right.
They're,
so was that the right way to be brought up as well? I don't know. You know
No.
what I mean? Like we were definitely taught to show your respect, but you know,
I mean,
maybe there's nothing wrong with challenging authority in that sense, right?
No, there isn't
like,
anything wrong. Like, I mean, people are wrong. That's just the way it is. I mean, look at COVID. A lot of people are wrong. I didn't see any apologies. Mike, did you get an apology in the mail?
No.
No, me either. I was locked in my house for how long? For no reason?
Yeah.
Right? Right? With an ankle bracelet? No, that was a different story.
That's a different story. Yeah.
Still locked in my house, but, you know, I've been working my way up to that for years.
Yeah.
Good practice.
Yeah.
I might have been the only one who wasn't bothered by COVID being locked in my giant condo.
Yeah.
Right? But everybody else is like, I said to people, I've been practicing this for years with my bracelet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
right.
But, yeah, it is what it is, right? So,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the world's changed to me, Mike. The young people, I mean, I got a lot of friends in the teaching world. They're all saying the same thing. Say the kids are rude.
Yeah.
And then when you call the parents are like, they're your problem. Yeah, but they're not.
They're not.
Get this one. So
and I can tell you with parents that were teachers that I was part of watching that change.
Yeah,
right? Where some of that responsibility.
Because as you know, Mike's dad was a teacher and mom.
So
Sorry,
mom, yeah.
sorry,
and
both.
so that transition happened, you know, while we were going to school, where parents were expecting the teachers to do more and more and more and take on more of the almost child raising responsibilities, right? Because
that's not the job.
It's not, and I think, you know, a lot of it probably had to do with the fact that you had two parents that were working full-time jobs, you know,
trying to make money,
trying to make their money, and
and
you know, I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's late. I don't think it's lazy. I think it's just trying to navigate, I guess, all of that, right?
Okay, so navigate.
So I grew up with both parents worked full-time jobs, but not every, like even our generation, that wasn't the case. There was a lot of people that were, the man made the money.
Well, I'll tell you, my dad had a good job. He did well. We're not going to say what he did. It's nobody's business. But my mom stayed home, and that was the deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay home with the kids. Yeah. And there's a lot of us,
Yeah.
right? 5. Okay, so she stayed home. Most of us stayed out of trouble. Right? So it is what it is. But I just heard this story. Listen to this. So my sister was telling me a story, but I didn't realize the story was about her son's class. So she's saying, oh, they got this problem child at the school. You know, he uses the F word all the time and this and that and everything else. And then they, you know, had to bring him into the principal, and the principal had to talk to him. And then, so the parents come in and talk to the teacher.
Right.
Get ready, Mike, and everybody watching and listening. If you're the parents of this kid, you should listen to this too, because if I ever see you, I'll slap you. This is ridiculous. So
we don't condone violence.
We don't condone violence. I'm talking like a Will Smith slap that doesn't mean anything to anybody, right? You know what I mean? Okay. Right. I would never slap a woman, but it's not the point of the story. The point is we're just having fun about how stupid and foolishness. So here's the thing: you can decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
The parents come in and they go, "Okay, we do realize he says the F word a lot, so we're going to ground him. Can't say the F word for 3 days."
Ooh.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the punishment. You ready? He's 7. The boy's 7. 7 years old. I can't even imagine what goes on in that house. Right? So the mom goes, "Dinner's fucking ready." Right?
Yeah.
Father goes, "What'd you fucking say?" Son, "What the fuck?" Like, are you kidding me? He's 7. So you can't use the F word for 3 days. Shouldn't
shouldn't the parent don't use it for 3 days then? Right? Now,
people are only afraid of 2 things when you're born. People don't know this. Heights and loud noises. Everything else you learn throughout your life. Okay?
Sure.
And I'm definitely afraid of heights. I'm 3 foot tall. All right?
Getting shorter every time you.
Every time. Tomorrow I'm just going to be shoes and a hat.
And cock.
And cock, right. If I get any skinnier, I'm just going to be ribs and dick too. But you know what it is? I'm not skinny. I look fine. But where the hell were we on that when you said cock and you just out the window, man?
Well, talking about things you're scared of.
I don't even take a shower with my pants off because I look down and go, snake! It freaks me out and everybody comes running. Yeah. Regardless.
Yeah. We were talking about things you're scared of, talking about the F word, all that
stuff.
So,
right? He's 7 years old. I can't even imagine saying the F word at 7. Right?
I can't remember that far. That's a long time ago for me. I can't remember.
Listen, we grew up where mom would probably shove soap in your mouth.
Yeah.
Right? Saying the F word, right?
Sure. But I think, it's, again, that's an adult word.
It is. Okay, but here's the thing. So I'm sitting with my sister and the kids and everything, and I'm trying to be, and I go, oh, holy shit, that's crazy. My sister goes, excuse me? Mm-hmm. I went, what? She goes, words? I went, holy? She goes, no, you can't say shit in front. I said, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. I mean, okay.
Well, that's the thing. They're going to be exposed to it. No matter what you try to do at home, they're going to be exposed to it.
I'm trying to be nice around my nieces and nephews and not swear. I mean, every once in a while it drops out. I drop, but I'm working on that. Mm-hmm. I mean, here's the thing. I've only been around adults for most of my life, right? I haven't been around little kids, right?
And Marytimers like to swear.
We fucking do.
We definitely
do. But here's the thing. You can read articles on this. Swearing proves conviction. As long as you're not using to say, you're a fucking idiot.
Sure.
Right? If you say, I'm fucking... It's real. That's conviction.
Sure.
Right? That's different. Yeah. But, it is what it is.
As an adult, when a kid uses it and uses it in the right context, what do? You can't... I've caught myself laughing when a kid has dropped the F-bomb or, said something in the right context.
7?
Like, they used it right.
7?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
7's a little much, man. I mean... It's just, I don't know.
Like I said, I think that you're not gonna stop the exposure to it. I think you just try to teach them. Try to teach them that it's it's just a word. Don't when you can and can't use it. I guess is the biggest thing. Well,
I started saying farfignugan.
Right.
From that stupid commercial, the VW. Right.
Yeah,
so. I would always for farfignugan, and people, huh? Like, you're right. It sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Right? But or my grandma always used to say, "Jesus, Mary, and Joseph."
Yep.
Right there, I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. That's definitely one.
That's definitely one. But I understand you shouldn't swear around little kids, and I'm working on that. But
try our hardest.
For a kid to say the F word, it's.
Well, I think the thing is that if it's that big of a problem at the school. Well, then, why are they saying it that often? What is it about it, right? And then,
now kids that aren't exposed to it are going to hear that word.
That's right. And the punishment is not, I'm going to ground you for 3 days and say you can't say the F word for 3 days.
No, you got to work on your language skills, right? Use a different swear word. One that's not so needling, right? Here's another thing. Okay, so my other sister, both of my nieces and nephews are all the same age. They did this on purpose. I don't know where they stole them from, but they did. So they're all the same age. So this one tells us, at my school, everybody knows what the middle finger is, so we all do this now. Okay. So now they're like trying to get around the generation so parents don't know what it means.
Isn't that your cocaine?
Oh, is that what that is? Isn't that your nose picking finger?
It might be.
What that is, right? Like, I don't know. But this is like, so the kids
never done it, so don't know.
Don't know either. I have no idea. But I think the schools are just full of stuff because it's all on the internet and kids are, hey, have you seen... 2 girls, 1 cup, or whatever they're looking at now, or Mr. or whatever.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, it's just kids get exposed to too much stuff.
Like, that's too young of age, right? That's definitely something that
Well, how are you going to learn how to treat a young lady right if you're watching porn?
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to learn how to take a lady out or a guy or whatever? If you can, we don't care, like I said. But how are you going to learn how to take somebody out and treat them properly when you're watching porn and you know what goes on there, right? Like, is that what we're supposed to do? No.
Because porn is all real.
Yes, because porn is all real. Because the pizza guy just comes in and goes, "Hey, chicka bow bow," right? Or
you can't pay. You can't pay for your pizza.
You can't pay for your pizza.
You can tell how old we are because
right. Or is that a foot-long sub and then some? What? Like, come on, man. What are we doing here, right? But young fellas, if you're watching this, I hope you are. Smarten the hell up and treat the ladies right. Treat them like a princess or a queen, right? And men who are, man, it's hard to say everything, Mike. Gay, we don't care. Just treat the other person properly without causing major issues.
That's right.
Having law enforcement and getting a case against you, right?
That's right.
All right, so once again, 100,000 subscribers. Keep watching. We're having fun. This is Bobby D and
Mikey D.
For You Would Think, Brothers from Another Mother. Once again, you can watch us on Spotify, YouTube, Buzzsprout, and 12 other different ones that I can't think of, but you can find them on those when you do it. We're going to have to find a thing and put it up one time. But anywhere you can get a podcast, we are on that 100%.
Whoever wants to be our producer, whenever we hire you.
Whenever we hire a producer, we have a chair right there with all kinds of wires attached to it, but nobody sits there.
Nobody sits there, yeah.
We actually have a cutout of young Jamie from the Joe Rogan show.
Right.
Thanks, Jamie. Right?
Thanks, Jamie. Oh, you give him a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah. Well, are we allowed to do that?
Not anymore.
This elbow thing, again, I heard elbows up. I don't know what that is. I look like a chicken. But regardless, okay? So, once again, we'll see you on the next episode. We try to drop 2 a week. If we only drop 1 a week, it's because obviously we got very busy. Not me, because I don't have a job. But Mike's very busy. He's working on something big, all right? So, Bobby D, Mikey D, You Would Think, Brothers from Another Mother. Peace and thumbs up.